Liang Pyrshah ka Ïing Dorbar thau ai Jylla Meghalaya kala Kynnoh baka Sorkar Jylla menta kamdan ban ai ka jubab ka shai ka Ïing Dorbar kadi ka Kynnoh kala mi nau MLA ka rang sakona uzenet sangma ha ka kali benrap ha ka singi ka ban reo ka Dorbar sanrai ha kan reo tarik unai lur ajar puar halor ka dan ki kam ki balat ki baka Sorkar kampat thung breo hadu menta balawan ra do MLA ka umroi ba George Piling do Ubentri rang ba ka Jylla kondat ke sangma uklam ai jubab thek ya ki dan ki kam ki balaj ha ki trat per madu ong ba umdan ya ka jinglum jingkhen ka batikana bat ka ni kala pelong ya ki MLA ka Liang Pyrshah labu jingkali balai menteri rang ba usem jing ban ai ka jubab ban ai ka jingkhen ka batikana haswa ka ne ba George Piling do lokwa ban tebru ya ka daw balai Sorkar kamla ban thung breu ha ki kam ki balaj khaman din kala mi ru ka jingenya hapreng ba George bat menteri rang ba Hadien ba George ulong ba Sorkar Jylla kam dei ban chu antat bat keren tangdap.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to star question 112 A, B and C, sir. So the information is being collected, sir.
Honorable Speaker, sir, with the reply that the information is being collected, does this mean that the government does not have any readily available information on the number of vacant posts across all departments?
Sir, the vacancy and the posts being filled up are dynamic processes. It changes during the course of time. And just to give an idea to everybody, sir, how complicated this entire process and the information that has been sought, is that, so we have over 63 directorates, sir. And apart from the 63 directorates that are there are more than 60 departments. Apart from the 60 departments that are there, so there are 12 DC offices. There are over 6 SDO offices. There are over 46 blocks. And we have Meghalaya House in Guwahati, Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai, Vellore. Sir, we have more than 200 such different offices, departments, and at different levels. Even at the district level, there are official offices of every department in different departments, not every, but large number of departments are there in different districts. What I'm trying to say is that, sir, if I were to give a number, it cannot be a number that is 4, 5 months, 6 months old. It has to be the latest number. And hence the exercise of collecting this huge amount of data and giving it at the precise current status right now requires us to collect the data as is, where is basis. And hence the process is very complicated, and hence it requires time to collect it. And that's why I mentioned, sir, that we are in the process of collecting the information.
Sir, I understand the complexity and the tediousness which this very sensitive information is to be handled. But then, sir, the question was from 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. And perhaps if the government doesn't have the updated data on 2022, we could have understood. But then I've asked for 4 years data, sir, and none of the years are being supplied. So it's okay, sir. If the government is not willing to share the information for the benefit of the people, we understand, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Majid.
Honourable Speaker, sir. So I'd like to bring a case forward in front of the Honourable Chief Minister relating to few of these casual peons that have been appointed in the Meghalaya Civil Secretariat, sir. A little background which I'd like to share with the Honourable Chief Minister is that on the 20th of January 2012, an advertisement was issued by the Secretariat Administration to fill the vacant posts of peon in the Meghalaya Secretariat. So accordingly, on the 12th of March 2013, 60 persons were appointed as casual peons. And presently, sir, there are 123 numbers of casual peons in various departments of the Secretariat. 123 of them, sir. And on the 9th of February this year, sir, 2022, the Secretariat Administration Department called for an advertisement to fill 77 posts of peons. May I know from the Honorable Chief Minister why an advertisement had been called to fill the vacant posts of peon when the government already has 123 casual peons already in place since 2013, sir?
So I think this indicates the complexity of this question, sir. He has asked a very specific question, sir. I will not be able to answer that right now. So I require notice for that, sir.
Honorable Speaker, sir? Yeah. So, just to supplement to the Honorable Chief Minister, there is already a petition which has been submitted to the Office of the Chief Secretary by a delegation, and that is dated 19th August 2022, and this could be taken as a reference, sir. And appreciate the government for taking effective steps of regularizing 3,000 people already. So I hope these few of them that are already working as casual peons for the last 10 years could also be considered in the similar process, sir. Thank you.
So I've noted the concerns.
Yes, President.
Mr. Speaker, sir, when I was listening to the response to the first supplementary question from the honourable member, the questioner, I don't understand what the Honourable Chief Minister was trying to explain about. Meghalaya House, Kolkata, Delhi, Bangalore, these are under certain departments. And the principal question is the number of vacant posts since 2018 till 2022. Yes, of course, that dynamism is there, but until the end of the last financial year, that is up to till 31st March 2022, the government has to be in a position to give the information on the floor of the House. It is very important. So if we hear the reply, we can understand that the government is intentionally avoiding to give this information to the people of the state.
So the honourable member can presume whatever he presumes, sir. But my idea of explaining to the entire House regarding the complexity and mentioning about the different offices is to really shed light on the fact that it sounds very simple when you say departments. But every department has got, some have got multiple directorates. Some in the directorate itself have got 46 different offices. Some have different offices in different locations. All this information has to be collected correctly, sir. If I were to place a number today and tomorrow that number happened to be, we missed out somewhere, something, then I would be blamed for misleading the House, sir. I can't do that. And I'm trying to be responsible out here, and that's why I have given a very true fact. There is a complex data, and we are collecting the information, sir. So I don't want to mislead the House. Tomorrow, the same members will come to me and say, what about this one post of peon that was in Meghalaya House in Bombay that has not been mentioned in this? So then I will be in a difficult position. So therefore, sir, I have to be very clear. I want to be responsible here, and I'm telling the members that we are collecting the information. It's complicated, sir.
Sir, it is complicated. Therefore, the running a government is very complicated one. So in spite of that, when certain information, very important informations are being sought for, in the greater interest of the people of the state, the government must come up with informations. There are lots of vacant posts lying, which the government has kept in abeyance without appointing any of the youths, depriving the youths. That's the reason why this government is intentionally avoiding to give the information on the floor of the House. We want to reply on this.
Sir, as I have again repeated, that if I give wrong information, this is information on the floor of the House, sir. I cannot mislead the House. But just so that the honourable member understands that already, sir, under MPSC, 1,040 advertisements and for vacancies have been done, sir. Under the Central Recruitment Board also, 1,015 advertisements have been done, sir. Under different departmental selection committees, departmental promotion committees, 1,090 advertisements have been done. So the process is on, sir. It's not that vacancies are just being left. It's on. But to be able to give a precise number here on this very critical information without having the exact figure with us would be misleading the House. So I think the Honourable Member will understand. He himself has mentioned it's a complex problem and a complex number. It's very difficult to get the exact number in a short time. And hence, I have mentioned the information is being collected.
Sir, it is not, according to me, it is not complex. But as Honorable Chief Minister has said that it is complex, that is why I was referring to the word complex. Not that the member, that is me who is asking the question, is saying that it is complex.
Yes, Bhavina, sir.
Sir, in the course of the reply, Honorable Chief Minister said that he could not collect the information in this short period. But this is the age of IT. We can get all the information online. So I would like to know again why the departments could not provide information to the Chief Minister.
So the process of getting all information like this, even if the technology is available, the information has to be fed in. And the system for many, many years has been in such a manner that imagine today also, sir, when it comes to many issues of different collection of information regarding different matters in the department. From 1972 till today, we have problems collecting the data. Records were not maintained in the proper manner. So it's not that simple, sir. We are working on it. And yes, if we were to ask how we would do it from now in the last few years, yes, information will be put in and streamlining and the entire process of computerization of all these aspects is happening. But as I said, when I come and answer and reply on the floor of the House, I cannot give 99%, sir. I have to give 100% accurate number. And that's the reason why I refrain from giving a number, because even one wrong number would lead to me being said that I am misleading the House. So that's why I'm saying we are collecting the information. It's not that we don't have the information, but we have partial information. And that is not good enough, sir. That's my point.
By Charleston.
Mr. Speaker, sir, in the course of his reply, the Honorable Chief Minister said that the information is being collected and the dynamics that is involved, which I quite agree with the Honorable Chief Minister, because there are vacancies happening every day as we speak, as we debate in this Honorable House, because of retirement, of demise of a service employee. But there must be some information with the government. And like the Honorable CM has said, that is difficult to give an accurate. But perhaps if you can say that, okay, up to the year 2022, 31st March, that is about 9 months has passed then, shouldn't that information at least be given to us? Since you are collecting, so to a certain point, that can be given. That's what I thought, if the Honorable CM can do that. Not to give up to today, it's impossible. Up to a certain year, maybe to 19 or 20. So at least we'll have a fair idea. And okay, this is the number, that's the thing. And if the number changes, I don't think any member of the Honorable House will cast any aspersions on the Chief Minister for not giving us the right information.
So then, sir, of course, the Honorable Member's suggestion also is there. But we're going, sir, as per the question that is there. And if specifically we can be asked, then we can. But sir, the point here is, again, as I said, during a period of, say, 4 years, we have to give the vacancy as of this date, sir. So it changes every now and then. So it's very complicated, because if we give you data of that particular vacancy and that particular year, by the time the 2019 comes, maybe it's already filled up. And therefore, now if I give 2019 data, is it minusing the 2018 of those have been done and already giving? Is it added with the new ones that have come but vacant? So if you're trying to give the numbers like this at every period, you'll have to do permutation combination of the ones that have come vacant and you have filled it up minus that, then the net. So it becomes quite complicated. So hence the right way to do this is if 18 to 22, we give the number as of now, which is the net of the vacancies that have arisen and the employment that has been given and recruitment has taken place, and hence this is the number as of now. So that would be the correct way. Giving a number of every year is giving the wrong picture, because then you have to give the number of the advertisements taking place. Hence, sir, it complicates a lot of things, and that question, in fact, would be even more complicated then. We have to go through a lot of detailed process. Hence, that's why I replied, sir, that the information is being collected, and I've already shared some of the information about more than 3,000 advertisements that are under process with the different recruitment boards.
When I was listening at the reply of the Honorable Chief Minister, the way he was replying, it itself is complex. I don't understand why he's trying to beat around the bush. Simple. Of course, there will be appointment in between, in the preceding years, but simple. Till 31st March 2022, in this department, this much vacant post. In this department, this much vacant post. That is simple as this.
Yeah.
He should have replied.
If we take the reply of the Honorable CM, that the permutations and accommodations have to be applied based on the vacancies and also filled, then can we have till March 2021, sir? At least by that data should be available till March 2021.
So then the question can be asked accordingly.
So the question was asked accordingly, sir, from 2018 till 2022. So if the government did not have the figures till 2022, we expected at least till 2021 the data, sir.
So if I'd given that, then the Honorable Minister would have said that, Honorable Member would have said that, why am I not giving the rest of the information? So I'm doing as
we could
per
have
the-
understood, sir. We are not.
Sir, he's saying that now,
Not so
but I'm
sensitive.
sure,
we are not so insensitive, sir. Please,
Sir,
please, sir.
last time-
Don't presume and assume. Please, sir. This
Sir,
house
last
does
time-
not work on presumption, sir. Please, sir. This house does not work on presumption. I have specifically asked
Sir,
for
that
the
is the
data.
reason-
If the information was not available to 2021, why was not it given? So if we work on presumptions like this, sir, then we will presume till 2030 also we will not know, sir, as to how many vacancies are there, sir.
So I think he's exactly saying what I'm saying. We can't work on presumption. I can't presume that this is what he wanted to know. I have to go by the language. So it's like the same thing which the question came. He was saying that why did PWD Minister take up the question which was meant for transport that day? He had asked, the Honorable Member had asked that question, sir. So I want to clarify, on that day, the exact wording, sir, of that particular question was that...
So we are digressing from the question.
No, sir, I'm
We
trying
are
to-
digressing from the question, sir. The question
why
pertains
is
to the
Honorable
vacancy
Member
of
so
post.
worried?
We are wasting time, sir. We are wasting
That's
time
okay,
here, sir.
okay.
We are
Take a
wasting
seat,
time,
take a
sir.
seat.
We want about the post.
President, one at a time.
So can I continue, sir?
Please, be short.
Yes, sir.
We are
So
taking
the
so much
so-
time in this
yes, sir.
discussion.
So the question, sir, that was asked that day was are there any road restrictions, ROAD, on the Umiam bridge? Road restriction. Maybe the Honorable Member was actually wanting to ask load restriction, LOAD. But the question that came to us was road restriction. So therefore, when it says road restriction, it went to the PWD Minister, and PWD Minister said there's no road restriction. But can we presume that the member wanted to know load restrictions? That would be incorrect. Then he would have said that, why did you answer that? I wanted to know road restriction. My point, sir, is, sir, I'm
So what
replying,
is the
sir.
point of that, sir?
My
The question
point
never
is
came
we
up for
can't
discussion
presume
only,
this.
sir.
Yes,
Sir, my
the question never came up for discussion.
I did not disturb him, sir. I am replying, sir, please just my one line, sir. So I am only trying to say this because he used the word that we can't presume. He's right. I can't presume that this is what he meant. I have to go as per the question and the wordings in the question. That is what I'm trying to say, sir.
Sir,
Last question from
The
Bala
question
Saras. Last
of
question
which-
from Bala Saras, please.
Sir,
Last supplementary question from Bala Saras.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Here we have seen that the government is being collected the data, but I don't want to know regarding the collection data, but I just want to know, there are lots of vacancies sir, in various departments, as you have mentioned in the previous discussions also as well. Now, I want to ask the Honorable Chief Minister, why the reasons of delaying in filling of the vacancy post. What is the reason?
So this is a separate question, but I had replied last time for obviously the satisfaction of the honorable member, that in different recruitment boards, there are different processes that have to be followed, sir. So these processes do take time. And as I said, even as we are speaking, different recruitment boards on a minimum are right now recruiting processes going on for almost 3,000 plus people, sir. So therefore, it's not that it's not happening. It is happening, but it is time consuming because it's very complicated, as I said, and a lot of processes need to be followed. Second, sir, we had a lot of challenge last 2 years because of the COVID, and we could not have exams, we could not have interviews, there were a lot of restrictions in movement, and hence that also added to our problems, sir. But I want to assure the member and the other members also in this house that the process is on to fill up the vacant posts in different departments.